ladies, and welcome back to my channel, The Life of Jewel. It's your girl Jewel, and as you can tell by the title, we're going to be doing a story time. This story time is a little bit juicy, okay? It's a little bit of tea, you know what I'm talking about? It's very diabetical, okay? Did I say that right? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, as you can tell by that title, we're going to be doing a I don't know what I'm gonna name it, but basically I caught my ex cheating story time. And we got some good little cookout, so we're gonna bust down on some cookout while I give y'all this juicy tea, okay? But before we get into this video, make sure to like this video up, make sure to comment down below anything you want to see next. If you do enjoy this story time, make sure to comment that down below and let me know if y'all want some more story times. If you can relate to this story time, definitely let me know. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel to join my jewel babies, because my jewel babies are lit, and if you subscribe, you can be lit too. So let's get right into the video. So first thing first, I'm just gonna say, hold on, this food cold. Okay, we back. Okay, so I'm gonna start this story time. I guess I'm gonna start it from where we first met, okay? So we met back in, I don't know when we met, but it was like 2018, 2019, one of those years. And we met at work. I was working at this call center for Verizon. It's about 30-35 minutes away from where I live. And I met this guy. We're gonna call him Junkie, okay? Because that's what he turned out to be, a junkie. So we're gonna call this guy Junkie. And Junkie was in a, well, I was still in training, but like it's different stages for training or whatever. You have the first part of training where you in the classroom learning all the stuff, and then you have the second part of training where you on the floor and you on calls with actual customers, but you have like a person next to you helping you out and stuff like that. So I'm on the floor and he's still in training class. So when they began to start coming out, he started he would sit by me every now and then, so we would communicate or whatever. So long story short, we started communicating, you know, we vibing, you know what I'm saying, we connect and we hear, you know what I'm saying. And so we finally started like actually texting and hanging out probably 2-3 weeks after that. And then after about a month or so, we was in a relationship. Everything was good. Y'all know y'all had that little puppy dog stage where y'all just so in love and you want to be around him all the time, all day, every day, or her. And so we were like that. I would leave work, I would leave home early so I could go chill with him or whatever, because he actually lived up there where the job was. And like I said, I was about 35 minutes away. So I would go up there early to chill with him before work, or when I got off of work, I would chill with him, because our hours were kind of the same. Maybe a couple hours off, but they were really technically the same hours. So, you know, we were doing that or whatever. That shit lasted about 2 or 3 good months. And so shit started getting a little iffy with him. And I say iffy because like he called himself like a little drug dealer or whatever. He wasn't no big drug dealer. He wouldn't get no big bang. He wouldn't have been working where he was working. But he would, you know, selling some shit on the side or whatever. And he got to the point to where it was like all the time he would get people people would be hitting up his phone saying, yo, you got that, you got that. And so we started like not really hanging out as much. Like we were still hanging out, but like I wasn't like going up there early to chill or staying later after work because he had shit that he had to do. Okay. So yeah, so we started hanging out. So mind you, I had a friend, right? And some of y'all may say this fucked up, some of y'all may say it's not fucked up. I had a friend, me and this guy, we're gonna call this guy TJ. Me and TJ been friends about 2-3 years, and you know, we communicate still. mind you, Junkie knew this. He knew we was still communicating, so he knew that that was my homie or whatever. And so me and TJ kind of had like a different type of bond. You know, I could talk to him about certain things that I felt like I couldn't talk to Junkie about. Which, side note, if y'all feel like y'all can't talk to y'all nigga about certain things, he should be your nigga, okay? But anyway, so I had wrote him, me and TJ was writing on Facebook Messenger. We wasn't even communicating like through text or nothing at this particular moment. And so I was writing him about something that he knew about way before me and Junkie got together. So we were texting or whatever. So about a week or two went by, and Junkie had to get my phone for something on Messenger. And so he saw the message thread. So Junkie started going off. He like, oh, so you texting this nigga, you talking to him, you fucking him, you fucking him? I'm like, no, bro, ain't nobody fucking him. This TJ, bro, you know us. Mind you, Junkie asked me if we ever fucked before, and we did. I'm not gonna lie, we did. And it was good. But that's besides the point. That was 2-3 years ago. That happened. We didn't make anything out of it. We couldn't be in a relationship. So we decided we're just gonna be cordial, we're gonna be friends, whatever. TJ got a girlfriend. We hang out from time to time, all three of us. Like, it was nothing, like literally nothing. And so he was just like, man, you done fucked him before, da 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 da, y'all fucking da da da. So we went through this about 2-3 days, whatever. Now, fast forward, January, we were going to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee for my sister's then boyfriend. So he was saying he wasn't gonna go. I was like, no, you going, because we went and paid our money. So we went or whatever. And we get up there, you know, stuff was still kind of rocky from, you know, what happened, you know, between TJ and whatever. It was still a little rocky or whatever. And he said he had forgave me, he wasn't gonna bring it up, and he was over it. So we on the trip, and he told me that he only had like a couple $100, but he was steadily buying shit for himself. So me thinking he only got a couple $100, I'm paying for like any activities we do. I'm paying for food and all this bullshit. While he telling me he ain't got but a couple $100. But yeah, we go to the Nike outlet and you over here balling out at the Nike outlet. So I'm like, what's up, bro? You say you ain't have no money. I'm out here spending all the money, and we supposed to be like in a relationship. We supposed to be like 50-50 this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because most people, well, I don't know. Me, personally, I don't have a problem with going half with my nigga, or he buy sometimes, I buy sometimes. You ain't got to do everything for me because I got my own money. But, yeah, we were supposed to be doing 50-50 or whatever. And he was just like, you can't be telling me what to do with my money, especially after you fucking with that nigga, da da da. I'm like, here we go. You bringing this up again. Like, you said you let that go, but clearly you have not let it go. So, we in a restaurant. Mind you, it's me, my sister, her boyfriend's sister, and her boyfriend. And we at the restaurant. Junkie texted me, I think we should just break up. We don't need to be together. This shit toxic, and I don't really trust you no more. And I'm just like, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, you gonna break up with me while you on a trip with me and my people? Nigga, we will leave you here. We will leave your ass here, like legit leave you. But you know, I had love for him or whatever, so I wasn't just gonna leave him there. So we was just like, okay, cool. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. You can do what you want to do. You ain't got to talk to me, whatever. So we were leaving that either that next day or 2 days later. I can't remember. But we was leaving anyways. And so when we left, we had broke up. But we were still communicating. Okay? So this when shit started to get a little sweet. Okay, so I had went to a party at my friend's house. This is one of my best friends. We're gonna call her Running. So Running had threw a birthday party for her girlfriend, T. We're gonna call her T. And so I'm at the party, and we got another friend. We're gonna call him Nelson. No, we gonna call him Nelly. So Nelly was there running, and then T or whatever. So we was having a party, and Nelly get into it with some dude because the dude talked about his sexuality because Nelly is gay. And so I was just like, bro, you ain't even gotta do all that. Why you talking to him like that? You don't know him like that. Do. Then he started getting on me. So you know me, I'm getting in defense mode. I'm ready to fight. So now this person that me and Nelly going back and forth with is Ronnie's cousin. So she was just like, come on, let's just go outside and go outside. So he get into it with some people outside. Clearly the boy's drunk. That's why I'm trying to spare this nigga, because I know he's drunk. So he go outside or whatever, and I started hearing some shit about some guns and people want to fight. So I call Junkie. I'm like, yo, I'm at Ronnie's house. He knew where Ronnie was. We all used to hang and stuff. I'm at Ronnie's house, and these niggas out here trying to act like they want to fight. They trying to act like they want to shoot something. So he was just like, cool, bet, I'm pulling up. Because like I said, what's understood ain't got to be explained. Everybody knew that was me and I was him. So he came up there or whatever, and by the time he got there, shit had done died down or whatever. But he was just like, yo, I'm gonna stay the night here or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool, bet. So you gonna spend the whole night with me, talking about how much you love me and all this stuff, whatever. So then that next day I had went to brunch and he had to go to work. So he went to work and I went to brunch with Nelly and Ronnie and some more people or whatever. And we would communicate, talking or whatever, and we was talking about getting back together, you know, getting back together. And so I'm gonna say that was on a Friday. I had to go to work that Sunday. Was that Sunday? I don't know what day it was. It might have been like Sunday or Monday. I don't know. It was a couple of days later. This when the whole catching him cheating jumped into play. Okay. So I woke up that morning. It was the March 21st or somewhere around March 20 something. I woke up. As soon as I woke up, something said, go to Junkie house. Okay. We going to Junkie house. But this had happened before where I wake up and be like, I'm gonna go to Junkie house, you know, chill, vibe with them, whatever. But what was kind of like, what's going on, was when another voice was like, don't tell me you coming. Bet, don't tell me you coming in. So I'm getting ready or whatever. I put on sneakers and jeans and t-shirt. I don't know why I put on sneakers that day. I guess it was just that day, you know what I'm saying? So I'm driving up there or whatever. And once I get up there, I call him. Mind you, I'm like at the start sign, like a few houses down from where his house was. So I called him just like, yo babe, what you doing? And he was just like, man, I'm at grandma's house chilling. And I was just like, oh, he was like, why, what's up? I said, oh, I was just gonna stop by or whatever and chill since I was off and I had to go to Ronnie's house anyway later. And he was like, oh, okay, how long you gonna be? And I was like, I don't know, probably about, you know how far I stay, He was like, bet, so we should be hitting the house at the same time. I said, all right, cool, bet. Mind you, I'm pulling up now, I didn't hit the house. I see a gray car. I'm like, whose car is this? Mind you, I wasn't just like popular at the job, but like everybody that fought with him or everybody that I fought with, he knew and I knew. And I was just like, I ain't never seen that car before. Like, that car ain't never been over here. So I said, I'm gonna go around the back and I'm gonna park around the back. And so I went around the back and I saw his car. I'm like, okay, so he said he at grandma's house, but yeah, your car is here. So I get out the car and I tried peeking through the window because in the back, in the back, where I was in the back, there's a window to like the left of the door. And so I tried to like peek up at the window because I knew that was the bedroom window, but I couldn't peek up because I was a little bit shorter than what the window was. So I tried to go up to the door and try to open the door, but the door went open because it was locked. So I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to knock. So I knocked on the door and he opened the door. He had on his little boxes or whatever. And he was like, what's up, babe? I thought you said you was about to leave the house. I was like, nah, I really came up to surprise you or whatever, see what you was doing. You said you was at grandma's house though, so like, what's up? What you at home for? How you gonna be at two places at once? And he was just like, oh, you know, he started stuttering and shit. He couldn't even talk. And so he kind of, the way he positioned at first was he was like covering up the whole door, but then he fucked around and moved over to the left a little bit. So I squeezed on through. I took off to the living room. I ain't see nobody in the living room. So I said, let me go check the bedroom. So I took out to the bedroom. When I opened this door, all I saw was red. I just saw red. I saw the little girl, she in the fucking bed, naked, no clothes on. So I'm like, oh, so this what we doing? We doing this? You fucking off on this? And so I just started beating her ass and I done hit this bitch about 4 or 5 times. She ain't defending herself or nothing. So I look over and see a gun. I'm about to pistol whip this bitch because you playing with me. So I try to pick up the gun. He come at me and choke the shit out of me. I'm like, hold up. So you protecting this bitch. So basically, you're protecting her, meaning y'all been probably fucking with each other for quite some time now. So at that point, I'm like, you know what? Forget her. She done got her little leak. She ain't gonna get it. Mind you, y'all don't ever go for the girl if she don't know about y'all. But this particular situation, she knew. Like, everybody at that job knew that me and him were together. Like, we would legit come up to work at the same time. We would go to lunch. Like, we would literally, like, the way my team leader was set up and his team leader was set up, we was on the same row. So we would always sit by each other. Like, everybody knew what it was. And the thing about it is, she was on his team with him. So she knew what was up. So that's why she got beat up. She didn't get beat up because I'm fighting over no nigga. No, never that. She got beat up because she played with my top. But anyway, so after he put his hands on me, I'm like, okay, now you and me gotta work. So let's, yeah, we about to go outside. We about to work. And so, he was talking junk or whatever, and I started talking junk, and I pushed him, and I might have jawed him one time, and then he kind of like grabbed me up or whatever, and I was just like, you gotta let me go, let me go. So I look over, and I see a crowbar. I think it was one of them long metal things that you use on the car, like long, and I don't know how to describe it. I think it was a crowbar there, though. So I picked up the crowbar, and I was like, don't you ever push me, and I hit him twice. I hit him in the shoulder, and I hit him in the head or whatever. And he was just like, you gonna stop fucking playing with me? Da, 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 da. You know, he just popping off at the mouth, just popping off at the mouth. And so, I'm mad as hell. So I tried to go and bust the windows out of his car. There's some damn windows wouldn't bust for shit. I don't know what kind of windows that nigga had. But that was not bust. That was not bust. I was so angry. So at this point, we going back and forth. I'm saying, fuck you, you little nigga, and fuck your kids ain't shit. I was talking all this bitch shit. And so I finally get in the car, and I called Running. I said, Running, what you doing? And she's like, nah, what's up? What's wrong, friend? I was, you know, telling her, I'm about to pull up, bro. It's too much. I don't even want to talk right now. And she was like, alright. So I pull up the Running house, and T there. T getting ready for work. Cause T and Junkie, they go to work at the same time. So T was getting ready for work, and so I was kind of telling her too, but I really telling Running what was going on. And so T had left to go to work, and me and Running, we was sitting there, we talking, we let go from laughing to crying to laughing to crying. Then the bitch just got mad. I got madder than a bitch. I was so fucking mad because I felt played. Like, he played with me. You not gonna play with me, bruh. He played with me. So I did. I waited for him. My eyebrows throwing me off. I didn't put no foundation on. I just concealed my eyebrows. But anyway. So I got mad. Like, I'm livid. So I'm like, come on with me, ride with me to Junkie house. And she was like, for what? What you about to do? And I said, don't worry about it. So I don't know why, but I got in my car and she got in her car. But I don't know why though. I don't know why we didn't ride in the same car. I don't know. I don't remember why we didn't ride in the same car. But anyway, so she followed me over there, and Junkie had a dog, and I was so scared that dog was gonna bark, but she did not bark. So I kind of petted her or whatever, and I gave her some food or something. And so the doors were locked, and so I couldn't get in. I didn't have no key or nothing, so I kicked the door down. So I kicked the door down, and I knew once I kicked that door down, I knew then he don't know I've been in this bitch. So I go in there and I just start tearing up shit. I go from the living room to the bedroom, back to the living room. I start taking everything that I done bought, because mind you, he playing on my tie. You doing all this, and I've been down for you, bro. Like, I've been doing a lot of shit for you that you ain't gonna find too many bitches that do shit like that. Like, I done bought stuff for your house. Like, when I first came to your house, you ain't had nothing but a bed. That's all you had was a bed. Like, I'm buying you accessories, living room stuff. I'm buying you pictures to hang up on your walls. Like, giving you money towards your furniture bill and towards light bills and stuff like that. Like, I was real deal that bitch, you know what I'm saying? But all this shit I bought, I started stealing. Like, this big old elephant painting, took it. These pillows and stuff on his bed, on my bed, took. Little elephant up there, took. I'm taking everything back, because you ain't gonna keep nothing I got. You had clothes and shoes, I had them bought. I took all the clothes and shoes. And mind you, you ain't had nothing when I met you. You ain't really had nothing when I met you. But anyway, that's besides the point. So I took all that. So then I said, you know what, I'm about to fuck with this nigga pocket. Mind you, I told y'all that he was a so-called drug dealer. So I go back into the room and I started looking for the stash, the reefer, the kush, whatever you want to call it. I started looking for it. And so I found it. And y'all know the mason, I don't think I got one. Y'all know the mason jars. You know, they come like small, medium, and large. It was a mason jar about, it was about this big. It was a big fucking mason jar. And it was just full of weed, like full of weed. And so I said, I'm gonna take this shit, because they're gonna take money out of his pocket, which is gonna take food out of his children's mouths. And at the time, I didn't give a fuck about him or the kids. So I took that shit. And so I get to Raven house. Oh. And so I get to Ronnie's house. And we both get back. And I just started giving her the weed. Now, I don't know if I gave her all of it, or if I gave her half and then gave the rest to my sister. I can't remember. But I know I did give her some of it. So then a couple of hours went by. I knew he was gonna go home for work, because I knew he was gonna probably have somebody he was gonna have to sell to. And so he went home and he saw where I had broke in. I'm gonna post the screenshots to the messages. Maybe I'm putting them right here. And so hold on. Here we go. So he wrote me. So this all happened on the 27th. So he wrote me of March 2019. So he wrote me, he was like, you broke into my house and stole my stuff thinking that can't nothing happen. Stop playing, Nautica. You better be lucky. I love you, yo. And then he called. He said, fuck that. I got you with my kids. He called again. Yeah, so then you call. Hold on. All this should have happened. Oh, I know what it was. You called Ronnie's phone. So you called Ronnie's phone and she picked up, and you started disrespecting her. And she was just like, yeah, you come to my house, it's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna have to shoot your ass, because this is my friend, and you know I'm on her side, and whatever she did, it is what it is. It's done now. So you better not try to pull up doing nothing. And so she hung up, and then he had called me or whatever. And when he called me, I had answered, and he was just like, why you take my shit? I need that, and all this stuff. And I was like, I don't give a fuck what you need, and I hung up on him. So then a couple of days had went by, and he had called and we talked or whatever. No, I'm gonna post it here. He called on the 29th twice, and then he was just like, I'm not trying to fuss, yo, but we need to talk, get an understanding. And he called again, and I said, fine, I'm not giving you any money back, so whatever you want to do to me, do it. I don't give a fuck, to be honest. Cause I really don't give a fuck. And I knew he wasn't about to do nothing no way. Like, please, never put your hands on me. You would get dealt with all the way. And that's really it as far as what happened that particular day. But I go back to work. I go back to work a couple of days later. And I didn't think nobody was gonna know about the shit that happened or whatever. But I was at work, one of the team leaders came up to me and was like, I heard you done jumped on old girl. I was just like, what you talking about? I'm like, what you talking about? And she was like, don't act like you don't know. I heard you jumped on because you found her in bed with your man. I said, that ain't really why I jumped on her. But she knew. Like I told y'all, she knew, bro. You knew what was up. You knew this was my nigga, bro. Stop trying to front like you didn't know. And she was just like, but that girl came to work. She was crying all day. She couldn't even handle her customers. She was just crying like she had to leave early and everything. And then I found out like a week later, the girl had quit. Ain't damn bitch gonna make me quit my job. I don't give a fuck. You might have beat my ass or whatever came out be. But you ain't about to be, you mess with my money now. You ain't gonna play with my money. I'm not about to be quitting no job. Hell no, not over no bitch anyway. Especially over a bitch and a nigga. So she was the dumb bitch for doing that. But I had saw her a few times and I guess she would always like try to go back or other, like turn around and go the other way when she seen me coming. I guess she thought I was gonna jump on her again or cuss her out. Like, I don't know what she thought I was gonna do. I wasn't gonna do nothing. After I beat your ass, it's over, bro. I ain't really got no more beef with you. But she was just so scared. It was just funny to me. But yeah, that's the end of the story now. But I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. If y'all get a gut feeling that your nigga cheating, or if y'all get an intuition that a nigga cheating on you, he probably is. He probably is. Like when they say a woman's intuition is always right. That shit is always right. I ain't gonna cap. That shit, I don't care. That stuff, it broke my heart. It did break my heart. And it made it harder for me to trust people. And harder for me to, you know, try to want to be in a relationship with people. I swear, like in a relationship that I was trying to be in after that, it just didn't work. Because I didn't trust somebody. And another thing, I ain't never put my effort, all my effort into nothing, for real. I did date one other guy after him. But, right, he started to irritate me. Because he stank too bad. But anyway, that's another story time. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. This is the end of this video. I do want to thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure to like this video up. If you like me doing story times, make sure to comment it down below. And let me know if you want me to give you some more story times, because I can definitely do that for y'all, because I got hella story time. Again, make sure to subscribe to my channel to join my jewel babies, because why? My jewel babies are lit, and if you subscribe, then you can be lit too. That's the end of this video. I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.